Let's turn the everyday into gourmet.
Okay, welcome into our Labor Day weekend here at HSN. I'm Shannon, and boy, you know our guest of honor. He's our #1 brand. In case you haven't heard details, millions of pieces sold, #1 customer pick. If you haven't tried something from Chef Curtis Stone, you need to. This is his last full block for his today's special. I got sellout quantities of my Get Arrested Red. I actually bought mine earlier with my other Smith girl, Miss Marlo at midnight. I don't want you to miss out. Final quantities are coming up in just a few moments. All right, I know Marlo and Chef were talking about this at midnight because I heard y'all. I'm obsessed with his ribeyes. I'm obsessed with the pork ribeyes. I'm obsessed with the beef ribeyes. Is ribeye considered a cowboy steak? Maybe it's because I want me a cowboy. Giddy up. I'll have to ask Chef about that, but no kidding. This is actually my favorite cut of beef that he offers. Like I said, I'm obsessed, whether it's the pork ribeye or the beef ribeye. Hey, we know Chef, and if you don't, as I said, you should and you need to try him. You know, we've all been doing our COVID thing, right? Oh, by the way, Chef actually started his apprenticeship as a butcher, and he's a Michelin man. He is now being recognized around the world. He's got a brand new restaurant that just opened. By the way, just to prove, here's my ribeye. That's my cowboy. Giddy up. That's my ribeye. That's my Curtis Stone ribeye. I have Curtis in my freezer, so I have Curtis on demand at home, and you can too. Well, of course, we would love to hear from you. We are Facebooking Live. I am always thrilled and delighted when we have our Michelin man, our #1 brand. And when I say gotta get it, gotta have it, do you know this is not a Today Special? It's six magical pans in one. Giddy up, Today's Special. Okay, I've got a couple of different things I'm gonna post on hsn.com and on my Facebook. This is not 1 pan, it's not 2 pan, it's not 3 pans, it's actually 6. Kind of 6 different versatile variations. Normally when Chef once a year around the holiday season does what we call a buy one, get one free, people lose their minds. Well, this is a way to try our #1 brand, #1 pan, #1 customer pick, Michelin man. You know him from, of course, everything from The Biggest Loser to all the morning shows to his award-winning restaurants. What is it? It is a cooking system, from stovetop to tabletop to oven, 450 degrees without the lid. Oven safe, dishwasher safe, metal utensil safe, PFOA free. You are looking at conceivably the last and the one and only pan you will ever need, because it's a cooking system. It's like a whole kitchen in a box. So let me show you that if purchased separately, and then I'll show you what we have left for colors before I unleash the Australian beast in his award-winning kitchen. So that 11-inch fry pan is almost $50. We say $43.60. Incidentally, that's a pretty conservative estimate because it works on any range. It's got that beautiful tri-ply bottom, nice little helper handle, which is dynamite. But then check this out. You're getting, it's almost like buy the fry pan, get the braising pan, the wok for free, or vice versa, because we would say this almost 5-quart, 4.6, this deep saute would retail here at HSN, not what you could find this at retail for, and Chef did this just for us. This is a $50 pan. Now, normally, lids like this, tempered glass lid is included, would go for, $30. It's a 5 flex pay Labor Day weekend. So you get this beautiful deep saute. It's a soup tureen, it's a braiser, it's a wok, it's a roaster, it's a multi-pan. The Cook and Look lid comes with it. Of course, that also fits that wonderful 11-inch fry pan. And then the magic. The braising pan. Now, by the way, I did a chicken in this. I did a 5.5, almost 6-pound chicken in this, and I'll post the recipe later. I also did a stir fry in this. Thank you, Ricardo Harto. Incidentally, I used Chef's seasonings. That is actually his Hawaiian and his Italian spice, because he's twice at nice. So this also doubles as a twofer in a 2-for-1 braising pan. Recipes included. Let me show you the colors because I know you want to get to chef. Most popular and now getting actually almost the most limited is my Get Arrested Red. Notice again his famous nonstick that chef will speak to. There's that helper handle, riveted just like you find in all the professional kitchens. There's our stone gray, our classic black. We call this blue, but it's really kind of like a royal blue, like a lapis blue. And I love that we put the blues together. Thank you, Victoria. There's your turquoise, and this is your blue slate. Now, I actually have the red and the blue slate kitchen, because it's like the yin and yang. It balances out the racy nature of me, I guess. And then there's your white. I gotta tell you though, if you are putting your toe in the water, discovering HSN for the very first time, 5-pay flex pay weekend, $40 off if you apply and buy on your HSN card. Honestly, that makes it less than $20, and no kidding. If you are looking for a place to try HSN, to try our #1 brand, to try our Michelin Man, you gotta do this now because this is the last full show. Suzanne's gonna have what's called officially the last look at 10 o'clock, but you cannot wait, you cannot hesitate. I defer. We are not worthy. #1 brand, Chef Curtis Stone, our Michelin Man. Are you my giddy up cowboy? You got it all going on with this.
Yeah, I'm cowboy tonight, Shannon. How are you, my darling?
I'm good. Chef, when I saw you did this, it blew my mind because when we've done kind of a buy one, get one, it's been a big deal around the Christmas season. This is literally like a cooking system. It's like a kitchen makeover. Yeah. You've never done anything quite like this, so bravo.
We really haven't, and you know, I just wanted to bring people crazy value right now. I know we're all going through some crazy times, but look at this. If you want to cook gorgeous steaks, and I mean, check out the caramelization. You're right, by the way, a ribeye, it is a bone-in ribeye that they call a cowboy steak, but there it is. You get that gorgeous caramelization. There's a couple of things you need to know about the DuraPan. Firstly, nothing sticks. Secondly, you don't need any oil or butter to make it not stick. Thirdly, the cleanup is absolutely a dream. And then, of course, the next thing that's really important to understand is you won't scratch it. So when you see me using stainless steel utensils, no problem. You're not going to scratch your DuraPan, and that's really important and really cool too. So look at what I've done. Eggs, bacon, and broccoli, right? I've just thrown them into the pan. And you're watching me do this, and you're like, surely he put something in there. Well, look at my pan. You can see it's 100% dry. Let me prove it to you again. I'll take another couple of eggs. It's about 90 degrees in our test kitchen right now. No matter how hard we crank that air conditioner, Shannon, it is brutally hot over here. But this heat's not going to last forever. We know that, right? We know that this heat is here for now, but it'll be gone pretty soon. So the beauty of this is you'll be sauteing all summer long, all fall long, all winter long. You'll be slow cooking and using this beautiful big piece. Now look, I threw 3 of my grass-fed burgers in, which by the way we have available, and then I'm going to use this. I love this tool. It's my chopper. It's only one of the 5 utensils that I have. So it comes in a set of 5. I chop up that ground beef and I'm going to turn that into a beautiful bolognese. If you want to see the other 4, let me show them to you right here. You get the turner. You get this incredible spatula. You get these 2 beautiful spoons. And you get this wonderful chopper. So all 5. I've also got a brand new tool. And I'll go to the oven and show it to you. Hey, Kat, shh, you're so loud over there. Be quiet, my darling. Have a look at this, you guys. This is called the puller and the pusher, all right? So you push things open, you pull things closed. No, you pull things open, you push things closed. Anyway, you know what I mean. Look, I'm coming over here because I wanted you to see. So this is a brand new little tool. I wanted you to see this. This is my beautiful Dutch oven. Now, think about this for a moment. If you like to saute, if you like to roast, if you like to stir fry, you can literally do it all in this pan. I mean, look at that. If I didn't have that beautiful big domed lid, I wouldn't have had the space to do my chicken underneath there. So what I've actually done is pot roasted the chicken so you get this beautiful tenderness to it. Wait, look, see how I can just flake apart that chicken? So effortlessly, right? We get the color from roasting, and then in the same way a rotisserie chicken falls apart, so will this because we actually pot roasted it. So wonderful. Okay, my steak is done. I know it's done because I've got one of these. It's my kinetic thermometer. All you do to wake it up is give it a little shake. Look, it's 90 degrees. 90 degrees in our test kitchen. I'm going to flip that around, poke that into the steak. You want to get it in the center. And what you're looking for here is about 145 to 150, gives you medium. So you'll never overcook another steak. By the way, the kinetic thermometer doesn't take batteries, all right? So that will always give you an accurate read. And I'm going to shut up and let you talk, Shannon, because I know you've got important updates. We're getting real low on some inventory here, guys. If you want a color, you better get on the phone because we're getting real close to some sellout.
We
one's
are
the first
indeed,
one to go?
Chef. Hey, by the way, a lot of people are already pre-ordering on the ribeye. Couple of sellout alerts or heads up. If you want the stainless steamer rack/insert, we have a few available, a few. In fact, I'm kind of surprised that we even have any left because normally they're completely gone by the time I get to prime time. So if you want that, add that on because you could do brats on the bottom, steam your buns on top, do a little dim sum, steam your broccoli, steam your fish. Remember, this is a kitchen makeover. And then we also have, we're gonna show you the mini bakers. I'm getting a set of those. They're only 1,300, so last 1,000, give or take. I have those at home. They're the cutest doggone little pans. I'm kind of obsessed with those as well. So we'll show you those in a moment. Get the trivets, these wonderful, like, they're nice little trivets, but they're also wonderful when you're pulling things out of the oven as well. So we have those available. But let me show you what's left in the today's special. Now, I have Chef's last official show. Susanna's coming up with just a little peek, just a final peek at 10 p.m., but it won't be a full show with Chef. So what we have is not only your one-of-a-kind system. When Chef once a year does what we call the buy one, get one, they're fry pans, and they're great, and people lose their minds. This is better than that because it's a kitchen makeover. It's a cooking system. If you were just getting it as like a braising pan, remember you can use it vice versa. So you can use it both ways with those interlocking pans. They separate. Now remember, this is the price of admission. This wok/braising pan/saute pan, you know, 4.6 quart, riveted handles. I'm gonna have Chef speak about his one-of-a-kind coating in a moment because that's how he became our #1 brand. Then it's like getting the 11-inch for no additional cost. That's like a freebie. The Cook and Look lid, which fits both. But remember, you can use them solo, you can use them independently, you can use them together. Bottom line is, though, you will use them. And of course, you get recipes as well. Oven safe up to 450 degrees without the glass lid. But grab yours. Don't let somebody else steal your color. Give yourself that 30-day return policy because it's a 5-pay flex pay Labor Day weekend. That means for $11.99, less than you would spend for the lid if you were trying to shop elsewhere, you're getting a cooking system. This is more than just a pan or 2 pans. It's a cooking system. Stews and stoops and chilies and comfort foods and bread pudding. I mean, soup tureen, roasting your pork, roasting that chicken on either one of the pans. Do it now. I definitely know this Get Arrested Red, most popular. And Rick, will the red go first or will the white go first? Because I know the red is the most popular. Okay, the white will actually go first because we bring in fewer the classic blue and or the white. So those two colors, fingers crossed that it'll even make it to that 8 o'clock airing. There's your turquoise, there's your blue slate, black, gray, or red. Do it now, truly shop now or forever hold your peace. Because Chef, it's really true. You developed this line, you just put your name on it. You became our #1 brand because this nonstick outperforms other nonstick. It's not like other nonstick, correct?
You're so right. So I'm just turning the fans down over here. Shannon, since you've been talking, look, I've left the pan on the heat. Look at this. I've burnt it on because I wanted you to see that even when something goes terribly wrong in the kitchen, like you forget a pan, nothing goes wrong with my DuraPan. See that? It wipes out as if new. You saw me crack these 2 other eggs in here. Check them out. Let's see if they stick. No spatula required, by the way. Can you see that? I mean, look at it, just literally sliding around my pan, right? So I'm gonna pop those over here with my steaks. And by the way, I told you my steaks were nicely cooked. Let's see if I was telling you the truth. These are those gorgeous grass-fed ribeyes, and we do still have just a handful of them left. Let me cut them in half. I told you they'd be medium, and I knew that because of my kinetic thermometer. And even when you cook these steaks medium like this, you can see they're not medium rare, but look how juicy they still are, right? So still ridiculously tasty. So with the right cookware, you can cook beautiful. You can cook beautiful food. I've got my little silicone disc, and I'm going to use that to show you my chicken here, because even the roast, right? I roasted the chicken, and have a look at the pan. Again, you see all of that baked on, I don't even know what to call it, stuff. It's baked on stuff, Shannon. But here's the deal. Look what I can do. I can go on in here, and I can, yes, it is totally baked on, and I can go like that, and look, it's lifted. You know, the pan looks like it came out of the box again. So if you don't believe me, go and read the reviews. There are so many people that have this at home that have just fallen in love with it. I'm throwing my tomato sauce into my meat here to make that beautiful bolognese. So with that 4.5 quart, you can just cook like an absolute pro. Whether you're trying to saute, stir fry, it really doesn't matter, right? So over here, what I'm gonna do is throw some shrimp in, and I want you to pay attention, guys. You see I'm putting no oil and no butter into anything that I'm cooking, right? Why? Because you don't need it. Here's the deal. You think to yourself, well, I don't cook with a lot of oil, right? It's only a tablespoon each time I cook. That's not much, is it? Let me tell you something. A tablespoon of oil has 120 calories in it. Now, multiply that by 365 days of the year, please. Let me tell you something. That tablespoon of oil quickly turns into 21.5 cups of oil. This is the amount of oil that you're cooking with if you're using a tablespoon each night. That translates to 11 pounds of fat. I've actually gone ahead and written out a cheat sheet here because I didn't want to get any of the information wrong. Look at this, 21 pounds of fat, 43,680 calories per year. If I was standing here saying to you, I've got a secret potion, and you take it once and it eliminates 43,000 calories a year, everyone would pay me 60 bucks for it, right? Well, guess what? I have that secret potion. You don't need to use this oil. All you need is DuraPan, because if you keep watching me cook, you'll notice that I'm not using any oil, I'm not using any butter whatsoever. Look, I've even got my salmon here, and again, this is my Faroe Island salmon. We do still have some in stock. We're trying to save some for Marlo's beautiful show on Mondays. But whether we will have it then or not, Rochelle, I can't promise. I don't know, Marlo, I'm sorry. I hope we do, but things are selling like crazy right now. And the thing about the HSN customer, Shannon, is you always know a deal. And here's the score. If I was selling you this incredible Dutch oven, right, just this without the lid, it'd be well over $100. The reason we can bring you such crazy prices is because I own this company. I don't sell it to a retailer who gets it from a distributor, who gets it from a rep group, and everybody makes their money along the way. I sell it direct to you here at HSN, right? So we cut out all those middlemen, and the price of this product is just crazy, but I love bringing it to you because I know that you're going to get this home and see that it's not just a magic set. It is a magic set that multiplies into 6 different configurations that you will be cooking so many ways.
You will indeed. In fact, what's so interesting, if you are calling now, couple of quick updates. If you want the white, little more than 1,000 of the white. If you want the blue, now we call this a classic blue. It's like a lapis lazuli blue. I've been watching a lot of Jake King shows, and even he'll tell you lapis lazuli is like impossible to get. It's like, you know, really, he can't get it in. It's that lapis lazuli color, so I just use it as a reference point. We have a couple hundred 700 only of that beautiful, what I'm calling the lapis lazuli, or that classic blue. The white, we have a little more than 1,000. And then not much more than that on my Get Arrested red. Now, I will tell you, the red is always the most popular color, so we do bring in more. However, Susanna's supposed to have the official last look, but this is Chef's last show. If you want any of these, I would do it now, no kidding. In fact, Chef, you know Chef from so many shows and from his Michelin-starred restaurants. He started as a butcher. I just posted a stir fry that I did in just one of his pans, stir fry with no oil. If you do the gray, the black, the blue, now fewer than 700, the turquoise, the blue slate, or the white, remember, it's a kitchen system. It's a cooking system. When Chef does his buy one, get one pan for the holidays, people lose their minds, and they're usually like an 8 or a 10-inch omelet, which is great. That is not this. An 11-inch is, where he starts. That pays for the set. There's your 4.6. It's a braising pan. It's a soup tureen. It's a roaster. It's a stir fry. I did the most incredible stir fry with Chef's chicken bites, his beautiful bites with that panko coating. Then it comes, basically, it's 6 different pans in one. It can lock interchangeably. The cook and look lid is included. The recipe book is included, but you gotta do it now. And then one quick mention, if you want the little baby becas, we only have like 1,000 of these. I just want, last 1,000, I have these, are the cutest doggone thing. The little baby becas, whether you're doing melted butter to top that ribeye steak or, what have you, get it while we've got them. Last 1,000, 683-070. So Chef, of course, I love when you reference that oil because a lot of us have been doing COVID baking, COVID eating. And if you're only getting this because it's easy cleanup, but you still get the flavor, you still get the taste, you still get the performance, it's one of a kind.
You're so right. I mean, Shannon, look, by the way, we're back in stock. This is my Italian seasoning. It does come to you in a 4-pack. These gorgeous glass jars are full of flavors from around the world. Hawaiian, spicy Louisiana, the Italian, and of course, Mexican. So check this out. My salmon that went in with no oil, no butter. So yes, like I said to you, there's 120 calories right here that you just saved. And if you look at every single pan and think of 120 calories, that's how by the end of the year, you're getting to 40 or 50,000 calories, right? I've got my shrimp here. I've got a little stir fry sauce. By the way, my new set of 3 squeezy bottles are available too. So virtually everything that you see on this table is available for sale. So go to hsn.com because we just don't have enough time. And I know this is the business end of the night. It kind of makes me anxious, Shannon, because I get to this point and I'm like, I know there's lots of people out there that still want it. I know lots of people are going to miss out, but you're here right now, so I'm really happy that you're with us. I'm going to throw this one in the oven and let me have a look and see what else I've got.
There are those Los Angeles sound effects, Chef. I hear the sirens in the background.
We are on Sunset Boulevard here, Shannon. You've got to remember, we're right in the middle of Hollywood. So we have the Los Angeles. That's just not for the movies. That's real. We've got them up and down all day long. Now, look at this, Shannon. I mean, talk about an easy release. Have a look at what I'm about to do here. You pick this pan up. Look at this, mashed potato with a little bit of a crumb, and have a look at the pan at the end of it. Talk about a wipeout. There's absolutely nothing left to do. Can you put it in the dishwasher? Sure you can. Will you bother? No, of course not, because that's how wonderfully easy it is every single time it comes out, right? So my salmon is ready to go right over the top of that. And I've got, again, my Italian seasoning. Oh, Rochelle, she's so fast. She gets it before I get to use it a second time. Don't worry. Where'd you put it, Rochelle? My Italian seasoning. Look, she's like a ninja. She's like, choo, choo, choo. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'm going to go back and hit that top one more time so you end up with that beautiful flavor. And that's my secret weapon, you guys, those flavors of the world. Look at that, over that crispy mashed potato. I mean, just gorgeous. Now, I haven't even shown you the steamer yet, okay? And this is gonna blow your mind because I can take a little bit of wine, pour it in over here. Let me go ahead and crank my heat all the way up high. So you'll see how quickly it comes to the boil. And then when I want to steam something, regardless of what it is, let's say I want to steam some corn, I drop that in, and it's got that beautiful big deep size. Now we will run out of the steamer insert as well. So if you want that, go ahead and pick it up. We've got that beautiful stir-fry shrimp, so quick and simple. By the way, did you see the pan that I did my salmon in? just sitting here, Shannon. So I'm going to go ahead, give that a real quick wipe out. And look, all of that residue just lifts straight off and you're ready to cook again.
You are.
You might notice, guys, I'm not swapping these pans out. I'm using the same one again and again and again.
Excellent point, Chef. I just have to do a quick quantity update and then we're gonna head to the phones, but here's what's happening. With nearly 1,000 people and the various forms of ordering, you cannot wait with this. Remember, it's a 5-pay Labor Day weekend. Chef is here with actually better than a buy one, get one, and I'll tell you why. It is this show. Suzanne has the last official look coming up at 10 p.m. Candidly, blue will not be here. What I'm calling the lapis lazuli blue. In the world of collectible gemstones, even J. King can't get that blue into inventory. So, and remember, in the new normal, shipping and receiving is difficult. So when these are gone, I would not expect to see these even at the higher price after 12 midnight, just because, again, the world is what it is. So last 500 of that beautiful blue. The white, we have the last 1,000, a little better than 1,000 of that white. Remember, it stays white because of that beautiful, almost jewelry-esque enameling on the exterior. Love that helper handle. My kitchen is actually the Get Arrested Red, which is our most popular, but could actually be the second color, the next one to sell out. There's our blue slate, turquoise, lapis lazuli, or what we're calling traditional blue, final 500, black, gray, or the red. It's a cooking system. This is not a buy one, get one, which is what Chef normally does with fry pans around the Christmas season. It's a cooking set. It's a cooking set. It's a kitchen makeover. It's a 6-in-1 if you want to consider all the different positions that you can use this in. If you just take the sheer value of the 11-inch fry pan, that's almost 50 bucks. That's $45 or $44 almost respectively. This is a 4.6 deep saute. Notice again the helper handles, his one-of-a-kind brand, that's his nonstick, that made him the #1 brand here, highest customer pick brand with over 2.5 million pans out there. Riveted handles, then of course you get that one-of-a-kind nonstick, the cook and look lid, and then the recipe booklet. Oven safe up to 450 degrees without the glass lid, dishwasher safe, metal utensil safe, put it on any range, put it on your gas, grill, electric, you name it. Remember, lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. So I did stir fry. We know Chef from so many things. Of course, Biggest Loser is one of them. I did a stir fry with no oil in this. I roasted a 5.5-pound chicken with, by the way, his flavors of the world. So I used both the Italian and the Hawaiian seasoning. So I'm on auto ship for these. I really recommend that you do that. Chef, before we say hi to Kathy in California, I'd really like you to talk about not only the versatility, but the durability of this. Because this is, it's like you're getting a kitchen makeover for basically $11.
And look at how it nests together. We've done this on purpose. See how that one fits perfectly into that one. The lid flips on over. So it takes up no space. But when you get to see the 6 different configurations of how this works, you know, of course, we've done these interlocking lids so that you can do it this way when you're doing a chicken. You can do it this way when you're doing slow cook roasted pork or braised beef. Then, of course, you can use them as individual pans like that. And then this one gets the lid, as well as this one getting the lid. So it all works perfectly well together. It really is a genius system, especially if you're a little tight on space. And aren't we all a little tight on space? I've thrown sugar in here. Now, I'm coming back over to my oil because I want to show you the deep frying that can happen here, Shannon. But first, let's temp the oil. And this is an important piece of the process. We turn our thermometer on, right, by giving it a shake because it doesn't take batteries. We're going to temp the oil. If it's above 350, you've got to be a little bit careful. We're at 370, right? If it was 400, it would be in the danger zone. So what I'm going to do now is take my fish, just lift that up nice and gently, drop it down into the oil, right? And you know that you're frying at the accurate oil. Now, if you're wondering what crumb I've put into that fish, let me show it to you. This is my air fryer kit. You get 3. There's the Nashville hot, there's the urban garlic, and then there's also the beautiful lemon, black pepper, and thyme, right? It has seasoned panko, which is a delicious Japanese breadcrumb, and seasoned flour. So great for the air fryer, also wonderful if you're going to be frying. Have a look at this. I threw sugar into a pan. Now, by rights, this should absolutely stick. In fact, let me go ahead and prove it to you. I'm going to get myself a spoon, and this is a stainless steel spoon. Imagine if you were cooking on stainless steel cookware. Watch this, you guys. Look, you can see that sticky carrot. I can't even barely pull those two things apart already. Wait for it to cool a minute. But look at this. With the DuraPan, absolutely nothing sticks. See how it just beads away from the surface? I'm sorry for the beeping, you guys. It's this, this induction range that we're using, which is a good segue because you can use induction, you can use gas, you can use electric. All of our cookware works on all of it. Right, we're going to go ahead and pour a little bit of cream in there, give that a little shake. Rochelle's gone and baked me a cake, and have a look at this, you guys. You can do this in the deep or in the 11-inch, the deep being the 4.5 quart, of course. Have a look at that gorgeous cake, and then if I throw some raspberries in there, oh yeah, I mean, raspberries and caramel, hello, why not? Give that a little shake, and now even that sticky, sticky caramel sauce will just glide on out of that beautiful DuraPan. So look at this, you guys. I mean, imagine doing a caramel glaze on your next birthday cake or something like that, and then nothing sticks to the pan. I'll even put it back on the heat and burn it on a little bit more, okay?
Bravo.
My corn here, gorgeously steamed. I mean, it just works so well. Now, don't forget, this will steam. The steamer works on both the 11-inch as well as the 4.5 quart, okay? My fish, it's that fast when you're frying in the DuraPan. And I'm doing it because I want you to know that you can take this to 450 degrees, right? How many pieces of nonstick can claim that you can cook in it to 450 degrees? Not many, I can tell you. All right, let's have a look at the animation one more time because we're getting super limited on all of the colors, and I want you to understand exactly how this cookware works. You're taking home 3 incredible pieces of this nonstick. Double riveted stainless steel rivets mean that it's super strong. You get helper handles on both pieces, which again, yes, it's more expensive to make it that way, but wow, does it work more efficiently when you get it home. Then what we do is we put the 5 layers of the DuraPan. The only cookware on the planet to get 5 layers of DuraPan is my cookware. No oil or butter required when you're actually cooking in this. And then, of course, the amount of things you'll be doing: stir-frying, sauteing, boiling, blanching, steaming. You'll be roasting, you'll be stewing, you'll be slow cooking, you will be braising. It goes straight from the stovetop into the oven, and then, of course, it goes straight to your dinner table. Okay, I don't think I can get this any blacker. Look, I threw my caramel back on to burn it on just to prove a point over here, and look at how it lifts up. You guys, I mean, isn't that unbelievable? You cannot destroy this cookware. I give it one more wipe around, and it looks like it just came out of the box when really it just came out of a war zone.
Wow, and you know what, Chef, case in point, I mean, you're doing all of this live and you're not taking time to wash in between. Hey, I know we're almost out of time. By the way, if you want that, what I'm calling lapis lazuli, it's traditional blue in the system, now fewer than 500. So fewer than 500 on that beautiful, what we're calling traditional blue, it's lapis lazuli. Do it now, though. When I say shop or forever hold your peace, Susanna has the official last look, but this is your last show with Chef Curtis Stone. White, not much more than 1,000, so final 1,000 there. Then we've got our slate blue, our turquoise. Our red is the most popular. We bring in most of the red, but the red and the white right after that blue are going to be the next ones to go. So 5-1 on that red, and then that classic black. 717-309. Kathy has been patiently standing by in California. Do we have time to say hi to Kathy? Kathy, I know it's short, but welcome. Please say hi to Chef Curtis. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Chef.
How are you?
Hello to you. Oh, I'm doing great. I just wanted to tell you that if you're sitting out there thinking, should I order any of his pans, you need to do it. I own All Clad and I own Staub. I always have the best. And let's put it this way, I'm dusting those pieces now because I'm just using your cookware. It's so great. It heats evenly. I was concerned. I thought, gee, it seems like it's lightweight, but no, it's not. It's the best. And like I said, my All Clad is just sitting in the shelf, and I love it.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, you just mentioned the two most expensive cookware brands on the market, you know, and to think that that's sitting on the shelf and the one you're using is ours. It's such an incredible compliment, Kathy. I mean, you've really made my day, okay? Thank you so much for the call. But tell us why. Why do you love using your Curtis Stone pans?
Oh, I love the ease of cleaning. Nothing ever sticks. What you see demonstrated, you can do it at home. I mean, I'm not using any butter, any oil. I've cut down on any sprays, and I'm just really happy with those products. In fact, you know, I should be a salesperson for you. I've sold more people on your cookware, and not to mention your salmon. I called earlier about your salmon. I failed to mention your salmon is so good you'd swear it swam to your table.
Oh, Kathy, you
so
are
right,
lovely.
Kathy.
Well, we thank you for your patience and for calling back. You really did say it all. I wish we had more time. Kathy, thank you for spreading the love. And Curtis, she makes an excellent point. Not only does she own All Clad and that other, you know, couple big brand names, I've put those other brands in the dishwasher, and let me just tell you, they don't look so pretty after they've been through the dishwasher, let alone that other big AC brand. I'll tell you right now, do a comparison shop on how much they sell just their braising pan for. Put another digit in front of that $159 price just for their braiser. So don't let the price fool you. It's a cooking system. It's a 6-in-1. It is for this show and as long as supplies last. Blue, I'm not sure it will make a full airing at the top of our next hour, but if you want the blue, fewer than 500, but last 1,000, give or take on that white. Red is right behind that, 5-to-1. People are selecting that red. And then, of course, the stone gray, the black, or our slate blue or a turquoise. Remember, works on all stove tops. Oven safe up to 450 degrees without the lid. And as Kathy said, and Kathy, I wish we would have had more time. What a wonderful caller. I mean, she really said it all. She's tried the most expensive, and this is what she uses. So I hope you do that on a 5-pay Labor Day weekend. You must get it home. You really must. Do yourselves a favor and get better cookware. Get better cookware for performance, for durability, for flavor, and for taste, because you don't have to add extra fats or oils. Now for flavor, I do recommend Chef's Flavors of the World. Go on AutoShip like I did. There's a new, Chef, you always listen to your customer. I gotta get that shaker. That was such a smart upgrade. You know, people like me are like, I want a shaker. You did that for us too, right?
We sure did. We listen to all of our customers. You know what? Even this, I'm holding this beautiful little mini baker. You spoke about it earlier. Look, I use it to keep my salt in. It always sits out on my kitchen top. Now, here's the deal. We have less than 1,000 of them. We're going to try and air it, but the way things are selling right now, I don't know if we will. So if you want to grab it, jump on in right now, because you're guaranteed to get one if you call now. But if we try and air it, it might just go before you even blink. So, guys, we listen to all of your reviews. If you need to make one decision today, go ahead and make a decision to change your life. And I know it sounds like a huge statement, but when you can remove more than 40 or 50,000 calories from your diet, that's exactly what it is. It's changing your life. It's a lifestyle change that changes everything. I mean, just think about this. All of these 21.5 cups of oil running through your body, running through your arteries. Do you want this in your body? Of course you don't. You don't need it in your body. What you need is delicious tasting food, and you need it to be easy. And with this purchase, you've got it.
Well, we're at almost 20,000 sold. Kathy, thank you again for your phone calls. So I will let you know if that blue sells out before our next airing. So quick programming note, if you're channel surfing, this is HSN. We were the original electronic retailer, and we are going right to the source with our #1 brand. Chef Curtis Stone, who is our Michelin man, whether you've seen him on Top Chef Masters, whether you've seen him on Biggest Loser, you're seeing him here as our #1 brand, our highest customer rated, #1 customer pick. But he is doing things for this show that you're not going to see the rest of the visit. Meaning, if you want that today's special, Suzanne will have the last official look, but I can tell you for a fact, I think that classic blue may not make it even through our airing that we have scheduled next hour. And then, Rick, you said the last 1,000 of the white as well. So if you want that white, either way, it's the end of the party. We're doing last call a little bit early, so definitely keep calling. Speaking of last call, we have a few hundred of one of my favorite little pieces. This is the micro baker, and it will sell out in this show. 683-070. Chef, 5-pay flex pay, which makes it only $6.20 on your credit card. So Chef, I love the idea that you're using this like as for your salt, but they're the cutest doggone thing for like little mini cornbreads or souffles. What are some of the things that you like doing with this?
Oh, look, there's so many incredible ways to do it. Like I said, I use mine. Mine sits up proudly on my kitchen counter every single day, and I use it for salt. But here's a beautiful little idea for dessert. Imagine that. Imagine serving that to somebody special on maybe their birthday or something. It's a little chocolate pudding. You can do molten chocolate cakes. You can do souffles. So I've got a chocolate pudding here, and then I'm going to move right into something savory. Again, you put that on the table, you lift that lid, and you've got a gorgeous little frittata. But let me show it to you. I'll go ahead and turn it out. Now, it's been in the oven, so it is nice and hot, but look at this. Because it's the DuraPan surface, of course, inside, look at how it just falls on out. So you've got this gorgeous frittata here. Let me cut it open so you can actually see it. You know, and it's just that great little individual serving as well. So we've done one there with broccoli, and then back here we've got another one done with feta cheese. Thank you very much. Macaroni and cheese. I mean, like little individual portions, you guys. Again, let me lift the lid on that, and let me go ahead and lift this up. Now, I know we're crazy limited. Did you say we have less than 1,000 of these, Shannon?
Fewer than 1,000, Chef, and no kidding.
Right.
I got these before they sold out last time. I love them. They're the cutest little thing, and what we have is what we have for, this is only for this show, by the way. 5-pay flex pay on this Labor Day weekend. That makes it only $6.20 on your credit card. It's a wonderful little take and bake, individual casseroles, souffles, cornbreads, I mean, you name it. You'll use this more than you ever thought. Even if you just use it as like a little salt mill, if you love salts or compound butters, that's beautiful. Hey, keep calling on your today's special. We have hundreds and hundreds of you still joining us. I'll let you know when that lapis lazuli, when that blue is gone, it's probably not gonna make next hour. Don't hang up, white is also final inventory. We've got more with Chef. Well, we've got my cowboy without a bone. Yeah, well, you need to stick around for details.
I found it in Peru, China, Morocco, amethyst mine in the middle of nowhere. Every day's a new adventure. We go right to the mines. You can actually show people, okay, this is how it all starts. And every rough material you get is like opening a Christmas present. You're able to sculpt it, make it into something that's really unique, very special, very limited. And I think that that's what people love. They know the history of it.
Come with us on a journey to Greece and discover innovative beauty solutions that are time-tested. Powered by the Greek flora, Carrez harnesses a wealth of plant species that exist only in Greece. We handpick our Greek botanicals and extract them in our own labs. By combining the best of nature with science, Carrez delivers powerful results in each product. Immerse yourself in the beauty of Carrez on HSN and hsn.com.
Hi, Chef.
Hello.
What are we gonna make?
It's a seafood curry. It really is making me cry, Marlo.
Same thing for me. That's absolutely delicious.
That's my girl, Miss Marlo, on Facebook. Of course, you can find her with a special series, Dish It Up. I did one with Miss Marlo as well. I'm Shannon, welcome in. This is HSN. Of course, our biggest and best brand is our guest of honor for the next 20 minutes. Hey, by the way, if you find me on Facebook, HSN or Shannon Smith's Kitchen, I'm posting recipes and secret hacks that I stole from the chef himself, including Chef. Do you know I stole your secret on that stir fry, how you combine your ketchup and your barbecue sauce? I copied you because I love you, and those are your little chicken bites. But we love Chef Curtis Stone, and Chef, you listen to your customer. You're our biggest brand, #1 rated, and your customer loves your DuraPan so much, they said, doggone it, make bakeware, make bakeware. So he did. And if there has ever been a time in history where the sheet pan is becoming the unsung hero, listen, we started off early in COVID, like taking on the big home improvement projects, and now, shoot, we just want it to be over. I want dinner to be done. Honey, I want to put it on a sheet. I want to put it on a pan. I want to put it in the oven. I just want to roast it. So from French fries to nachos to lasagnas. Chef, tell me a little bit about your DuraBake, and holy cow, this is almost a half off sale.
Isn't it crazy? So here's what I'm doing, Shannon. I'm going to the oven, and I've got a beautiful big sheet tray frittata. I mean, look at this. I give it a shake, and it loosens right up. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and cut you a couple of squares straight out of there, and watch this. Look, out it comes, and have a look at the pan underneath. There's absolutely nothing clearly sticking to that pan. So I do this for the kids' lunches. I actually cut this frittata, and then they don't even realize that what they're getting is, you know, full of protein and vegetables, because it's just such a delicious way to serve your kids and your family. And when you've got the right sheet pan, you know, there's absolutely nothing sticking to it. And you see what I'm doing here. I'm using my cutter and scraper, which is another item that you're welcome to pick up on. Let me do it side by side, because this is the bakeware that you probably have at home, and this is the one that you probably should have at home. Look at my cookies. All right, now look at these cookies. Yep, okay, so this is what you then have to do. Great, I got that one off. Got that one off. Oh, broke that one's neck. You know, so do you want to go through this pain, or do you want to just go like that? When you've got a sheet pan that just is so simple. By the way, I'm calling it bakeware. It's not bakeware, it's everyday wear. You need this all the time, from reheating a piece of pizza to cooking some cookies. I'm going back to my oven, and have a look over here. Oh my goodness, I mean, these nachos, you guys, we went a little long on the cookware, Shannon. I don't know if you realized, but we're a little greedy over there. So everything's looking a little crispy over here. But look at these nachos. I mean, they're sliding out of the pan.
Hey, Chef, that gray that you're demonstrating, we have only a couple hundred. So remember, you choose it. It's almost a half off sale. Gray Rick, I think you said 500, 700, something like that. Last 500. By the way, dimensions, 17.5 inches by 12.5 inches with a 1-inch lip. 17.5 by 12.5 with a 1-inch lip. That's why you can do a little shallow pan lasagna sheet, you know, that crazy, what I call the sex cake. Rochelle's amazing sheet cake. Do it now, though. We also have red. So gray or red, is that it as far as color choices? I believe so. 573-463. All right, Chef, I'm deferring back to you in Los Angeles. So what are you going to do for us next?
Well, look, I've just finished these nachos, and have a look at them. I mean, they look amazing. Next, I'm going to show you this. It's my beautiful little roll-up trivet. It rolls up and goes in your drawer. When you want it, you roll it on out like that, and then you bring dinner straight to the dining room table. So all we've done here, Shannon, just to be clear, is we threw some salmon, some broccolini, some bok choy, and some carrots. All we did was toss that on. Kat, do you have one of my spices? I think I feel like Mexican or Italian. You know, the beautiful thing about these spices is it really just brings food to life right when you need it. So you can literally use it as a finishing spice, which is what I'm going to do right now. And look at how everything is just lifting up off. By the way, if you want to, you can just pick up the sheet pan and just go like this, and everything just falls off. Just 100 left in the gray, did you say? Oh my goodness! So you can see.
By the way, this price is only good now or as long as supplies last. So you know we are moving into cookie sheet season. Nobody wants a headless snowman or a headless gingerbread cookie on that cookie exchange. Although some of the gingers I've known, I might beg to differ. But anyway, it's almost a half off sale. I haven't put any shame in his game in a long time, Victoria. I've been doing pretty good. 573-463. Chef, talk about the durability, though, because this is not disposable bakeware as we're used to having, right?
This is carbon steel, Shannon. Very, very strong. 8 times stronger in fact than any other non-stick on the market. You get those 4 layers of DuraPan. So, like you said, one of our customers told us, Curtis, do bakeware and do it as DuraPan. And we were like, you know what, we will, but we'll call it DuraBake. You can put it in the oven to 450 degrees. As you can see, you guys, we've only got 30 seconds left or sell out on this. I've done shrimp and peppers right here, and check it out. Again, you're just scraping this pan clean. You're knowing that everything just slides off your bakeware. Look at that. You're able to cook dinner in minutes when you have the right stuff, right? So from this, oh, my favorite, this is my Aussie sausage rolls. Look at that. You know, again, these normally would stick to any other kind of sheet pan, and here you can just pick them up and you just slide them on down. So sausage rolls are actually sausage meat wrapped in puff pastry. We serve them with a little bit of ketchup. In fact, will they be good with my signature ketchup? Oh, yeah, give me that. Oh, okay, so you can pick up on this as well. It's a sweet mustard sauce, a bit of a tangy one. This is a sweet, spicy sauce. That's the barbecue. And then you also have my signature ketchup, which don't tell anybody, but I put just a little bit of chipotle in. And wow, is it good? So one of my sausage rolls, this is going to take me all the way back to my hometown of Melbourne. We sell these at our new pop-up. We're down at the Grove. It's called Picnic Society, and it's a brand new pop-up restaurant. I said when COVID happened, I'm not only going to employ back every single one of my employees, I'm going to create more jobs. And we've been working so hard to do it, Shannon, and we're so proud. We just opened this week, and you know what? It's already gone crazy down there, and we're making picnics for people so they can go and have a social distance dinner somewhere, or they can sit in with us. Sausage roll.
Okay,
Shannon.
I might go to California just to get one of those little sausage rolls. No, I'm serious, because that's an upscale pig in a blanket to you and me. That's a grown-up pig in a blanket. Hey, the gray is gone, red last call. It is it's almost a half off sale, and the guys in audio will forgive me, but and it's a little hard to do. But this is not that bendy, disposable, wonky, boing. You hear it in the middle of your oven.
You are forgiven.
Thank goodness, because bless me, I have sinned, as we all know. I'm not naming those sins alphabetically, but I'm sure you can fill in the blanks on your own. This is a little early for me to be on the air, isn't it? Yeah, they're reassessing that, I'm sure. Anyway, nice to have you here at HSN. Of course, Chef Curtis Stone, our #1 brand, and don't hang up on those sheet pans. Remember, you will do everything in that. Last call, though, so we now have final quantities and sell out on the sheet pans. Now, coming up next hour, oh, by the way, the little panko bites, I do so many of my meals in Chef's air frying oven. It's an air frying oven, but there's a rotisserie that's built in. So listen, we're all doing social distancing, but you can make your own delicatessen rotisserie chicken or prime rib, air fry those chicken bites that Chef has, bake your little salmon, all of those great things. Well, I'm Shannon. I hope you'll find me on Facebook. I am posting a couple of Chef's insider tips and recipes because I only steal from the best. And if you're gonna steal or try anything, it's like his Michelin-starred restaurant. He started his career as a butcher. It's like he's literally bringing that experience home to you. I've been here at HSN for over 25 years. I've been doing this for almost 35 years. And in that scale or compendium of hours on the air, my favorite brand, my favorite food is Chef Curtis Stone, and not only that, it's the ribeye. Now, I'm a huge super fan of the pork ribeyes, but when it comes to his cut of beef, the ribeye, the ribeye, the ribeye, the ribeye all day. I think it's the perfect hand-cut precision marbling for forward flavored taste, for none of the nasties. It's like he curates this meat. They are one of a kind. These are always in my freezer. And I'm just gonna say, go on auto ship. You can customize that auto ship. Chef does the best auto ship. I tell you what, it's amazing because it's like a little gift that comes to your door. And of course, you can even stagger the rotation or send this to somebody for the next holiday season. So here's what we have. It is an 8-pack. These are all 10 ounces. They're beautifully hand trimmed because remember, Chef started his career as a butcher. They come individually flash frozen. They are perfection. When I say in terms of flavor and taste, now if you are gonna upgrade that experience, I posted Chef's tip yesterday in my home show, but get his butcher salt. The butcher salt and the steak sauces are unbelievable. It's literally like he came to your house and did the precision sauces or accompaniment for your steak. But Chef, I will defer back to you. I know they got to get that kinetic thermometer if they're little scaredy cats, because I like medium rare like you, but if somebody wants it well done, even if you cook on the more cooked side, just like my pork ribeyes, they still remain juicy, they still remain tender, they still remain flavorful. You have perfected the ribeye, my friend.
Well, here's the deal, Shannon. I haven't perfected it, but the Australian grass-fed beef industry have. Here's what we've got. These are individually packaged. Of course, they're coming to you on dry ice. You listen to this. Hear how hard they come, right? So solidly frozen. But first of all, let me tell you about the ribeye. There's two muscles in a ribeye. The longimus dorsi is the center of this. Then you've got that incredible spinalis dorsi, or the cap of the ribeye. It is both muscles that you're getting home. That muscle, the fleck in the muscle, that white, is called intermuscular fat or marbling, and that's what makes it so rich and so delicious. Let me cut into one. If you can hear someone in the background, it's Rochelle. Are you having a tea party over there, Rochelle? She's over there having a party without me. It's not fair. All right, look at this gorgeous big ribeye. I'm going to cut a couple of them for you so you can see just how wonderful and juicy they are. Let me stack up three. Watch this. I cut right through this. Now, whether you want to cook a medium rare, well done, and I've got a variety here, have a look at how wonderfully juicy these ribeye steaks are. They don't call them the king of ribeye for no reason, the king of steaks for no reason. It is rich, it is delicious, it is unbelievable. Now, I'm going to take a step back, Shannon, because I haven't told anyone my story just yet. I started off as a butcher, right? Before I was cooking, I was cutting meat. It was always my dream to have my own butcher shop, and then it came true. It's right here. I'm actually standing above it right now. It's on Sunset Boulevard right here in Los Angeles. I'll show you a little footage from there because we hand trim every single steak. We grind all of our burgers. By the way, I looked just before we came out. There was less than 100 of those beautiful Aussie grass-fed beef burgers available on auto ship. So if you want it, jump on in right now, you guys. I know we can't serve everybody at Gwen throughout America, but we've teamed up with HSN. We're bringing you the same incredible quality that we sell here at our beautiful butcher shop. And we've gone to Australia to find the best grass-fed beef. I go and meet all the farmers. I go and visit all the sites and make sure the animals are well taken care of. These have no added hormones. It's an extremely healthy choice for you and your family. I serve it to my family, and I wouldn't give you anything that I didn't, okay? So the job of a good butcher is to make sure that they're procuring the right stuff. No added hormones, no artificial antibody, nothing, no nonsense, okay? These animals roam free, they're beautiful animals, and here's the proof, okay? 1, 2, let's get a few of these gorgeous ribeyes again. I'm gonna go ahead and cut right on through. You can see just how tender it is, Shannon, and oh, what a shame. That little piece just managed to find its way to my mouth.
Hey, I'm going to confer with my producer, Rick. Rick, what do we have? Fewer than 1,000 of the auto ship? Am I looking at that correctly? Okay, on the auto ship, I am on auto ship for these last 800. And listen, it's the new normal, shipping and receiving what it is. I can almost tell you for a fact, if you want that auto ship, I am not so certain it will be here for my dear friend Marlo's food show at Monday at 5. Get that auto ship. Remember, that means we can't raise the price on you. You're getting free shipping. It's on a 5-pay flex pay for this Labor Day weekend. And no kidding, whether you're doing it cooking for a crowd or cooking for one, that's what I do. I defrost. There are 2 of these defrosted and ready for when I go home. By the way, they're equally delicious on the grill or in part of Chef's Today's Special. Normally, I pan sear these. He's got great tips that I'm sharing with you. I'm cheating. I'm posting those tips from Chef's playbook. And then remember, you can actually do a pan sear on your Today's Special with your steaks. So over 20,000 gone, I think almost 3,000 gone in this show. We will be stamping that lapis lazuli, that beautiful royal blue. We will be stamping that sold out next hour. By the way, it's at the end of the hour instead of the top of the hour, so you might want to call early, but definitely get yours. Remember, these are all precision trimmed, all individually hand cut. It's like his butcher shop is coming right to you, so you get 8 of them. Beautiful marbling, 10 ounces a piece, individually flash frozen, $25.99 flex pay, free shipping, 084589. Cheryl is a big fan of yours in Texas, so speaking of go big or go home when it comes to ribeye and meat, Cheryl, welcome. Say hi to Chef Curtis Stone. Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Cheryl.
Hi, Chef. I hope y'all are doing really well today.
No, you too, sweetie.
Cheryl,
have you had our steaks?
And I wanted to call and let you know that I've been a fan of yours for a very long time. And recently, I purchased your 15-piece DuraPan. And
oh, yeah.
Over the years, I've used numerous different pans of nonstick. And, you know, they all say they're nonstick. Well, they're really not. But yours actually is. To the point that when my husband and I moved into a house, there was already an electric stove here. And we ended up buying a gas stove just recently. Well, I had to really teach my husband how to cook because he never really knew. When we got your pans and he started using those on the gas stove, it took him a few tries to actually get it, quote unquote, right, because the conductivity on your brand is so fantastic that
Isn't it
cuts
fast?
the cooking time dramatically.
Good point. Good point.
That's a great, we don't even talk about that, but you're absolutely right. You cook in half the time. You're right.
It's true. Cheryl, I apologize that we have to say so long. They actually didn't want me to take the call because we were so close to the top of the hour. But Cheryl, we thank you.
We appreciate you calling, Cheryl.
We do.
Thank
and
you,
hey, go big or go home. Get those ribeyes. Now fewer than 800. Fewer than 800. And Chef, I'm sorry, anything else that you need to share before we go to a break?
No, I was just saying you get 12 slices out of each steak, so it's really like taking home 16 portions. So the finance here